Hi, yeah, our final day of 7 day challenge, and I should have started recording this a few, maybe a minute or so ago. But anyway, it's not too late now. One of the things I was going to show you before I make a trade, which I intend to do because of that movement there, is I had mentioned that one of the ways to um, stop your loss temporarily is to go the opposite way. So, if you remember from yesterday, I had that trade on and that has gone on to make me a profit. But that was really um, down to $50 in the red up to this morning. It's nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon, UK time. Right, so what I did at $50 was to do a buy, which which effectively meant I wasn't losing any more money, right? So, and then this is the sort of opportunity I was waiting for. I missed that there, and then I came in around this region. Sorry, I think it was around here where I came in, and then this is happening now. Okay, like I said, I'm just going to keep an eye on this. Very likely that I'll enter this trade. Um, okay, just listening to Bloomberg News now, seeing if there's any um, data coming in from the US. Market makers has actually just started. Okay, we'll see what happens with this trade, but it's likely to finish higher than there, which is, let's see. Okay, got rid of that. Okay, so 1307.14. That's the latest high. I see the disadvantage of trading like this is that once I do a buy or sell, doesn't matter what I do now, that margin level will be cut in half, essentially, which means I have less protection. Yeah, I'm going to be making more money, but for the time being, I have less protection, um, which is not good. You know, it's not good, but you, it's possible to wriggle your way out of the situation if you do things, you know, in a timely manner. Okay, just follow the rules. Don't overtrade. Don't get emotionally sucked in. Same thing. You know, it's always back to the basics. You know, use as many tools as you want to use to help you make your decision. Okay. Things seem to have quietened down a bit. So just still gonna keep an eye on this. Then I'll decide on what to do. Toyota recalling 6 million cars, more than 6 million cars. That's the latest news now. And yeah, looks like that's a record.
You're seeing recalls really take off, especially after Toyota's fine and then General Motors problems in Washington. Car makers are looking very closely and doing recalls or making the decision to recall cars.
Kidoki, so day 7 of 7 day challenge. I may have to end the video here because I don't want to. I want to keep this as short as possible. Maybe possibly my shortest video. I think I've covered pretty much the basics of trading. Um, if there's anything I haven't covered, um, there's possibly going to be another 7 day challenge after this one. Okay. Well, in the meantime, to round up, okay, it's heading north again. So based on my experience, I'd say my rules as well, or what are my rules? uh, Low point there's 1303 something, maybe 1304. Okay, it doesn't seem to have made up its mind what it's going to do. So in the meantime, what I'll do is go to Google. And the reason is, what's the word again? Interest calculator, compound interest calculator, that's the one. So compound interest calculator. Okay, and then I'll click on that one. Just gonna try and keep this under 7 minutes. Oops, over 6 already. Price is dropping. Okay. Now this is a point where a lot of traders, even I have made a lot of mistakes. When I go in the opposite direction, I get distracted and then get emotionally caught up, and before one knows it, all the money is gone. But the reason I'm going to the compound calculator is to show you, or to remind you, how much I was supposed to make at the end of 7 days. 7% interest every day, 7 days. Okay, for some reason that page is not loading, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Compound interest calculator again. Okay, we'll try that. Prices are still dropping. Just refusing to. Okay, it's a bit slow. Right. So we started, if you remember, day one was $69. Well, just under $70. We'll start with 69 point something, and a year, or day for a year, if you remember. So 7%. I'd revise it upwards from 5 to 7%. A day for a year again. So 7 days, 7 years. Regular monthly deposits, no. Increased deposits yearly with inflation, no. Compound interval would be yearly, a day for a year again. So calculate. It's just going to be about $110, Okay. So if I had made that at the end of 7 days, I would have hit my target, essentially. Okay, we'll try something else. Let's say we started with $100, which was my initial intention. Okay, if I hadn't lost the first 30, calculate 160. I'm still over that. So I have made more than 7% interest, well over 7% interest over the last 7 days, every single day on average. So it is possible to do that if you're trading the markets. Okay, as long as you know what you're doing. There are practice accounts which you can open, but this platform is called FX Pro. So I'll show you. That's one of my practice accounts, which I actually just opened yesterday to demonstrate the trade in opposite directions, but we didn't get to do that because I actually did it on the real account, as you just saw. Okay, so we go for gold here. Just do a quick demonstration before and as you can see, there's $50,000 in that account. Remember, that's a practice account, so it's not a real account. Behaves exactly the same way as a real account. So the advantage, I presume, the advantage I would say is that you don't get emotionally sucked in. Okay, so your decisions are more likely to be logical. They're more likely to make sense. Okay, if you lose all the money, you don't really bother because it's a practice account at the end of the day. Okay, so we have 0.1 units of gold there. That's um, over here you have 0.01, which I don't bother with. It's 1/10 of that. Okay, so the highest you can go for is 8. Now we'll try that with 50,000 and then see how much margin level we have left. So at this rate I'm going to do a buy because I think prices are going to pick up. Okay, margin level 946%, which is very good. It's just not far from 1,000%, which is ideal. Okay, so you know that if you have $50,000 in your trading account, you can go for that volume there, and literally you can make hundreds, back thousands within minutes, literally, you know. So we're talking percentages now. Margin level is that, free margin, equity. Okay, so what we'll do at the beginning of my second 7-day challenge, so this is the first set, 7-day challenge ended today. So we'll call this the 7-day challenge part 1. 7-day challenge part 2, we'll start with this. We'll come back here and I'll show you how much this is made. I'll put my take profit at 700 pips over that, so that would be 131301. okay, so 131301. 0.01. We'll see how much that would make us. That should make us about $5,600, but we'll see. I might be wrong. And that's the take profit of that. I haven't used a stop loss because my margin level is quite healthy. Okay, all right. I shall see you on the next challenge, the next 7-day challenge, where I'm going to set a slightly higher percentage, daily percentage rate, and we'll see at the end of that the next 7 days if I'm able to hit my target. Okie dokie. Okay, that's not logging me in for some reason. I wish I had 50 grand in my real account. Okay, we'll try again. Okay, lost connection. Okay, I'm logged on, logged back onto my real account, and okay, so there we are. Things have slowed down a bit. That's defaulting to that because that was the last trade I made on my demo account. Okay, right. I think that's it now. I'll have to close to end this recording, and as you can see, that essentially is my profit. So if I decide to close these 2 trades now, that would be how much I would have made in 7 days. Okay, so we would carry on from this as well when the next challenge begins. So it will be the 7-day challenge part 2, and hope to see you then. Take care of yourself. Thanks for taking the time to watch all 7 videos patiently. Well, the 7 videos, but 6 days of recording. Okay, take care of yourself, and if you have any questions, just feel free to inbox me. I've got my blog at sotonye.com. Contact me on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Google+. Those are the main areas where I'm active. Okay, take care of yourself, and I shall see you when the next challenge begins. That's probably going to be tomorrow, the 10th of April 2014. Okay, so just keep an eye on this page. Like my page if you haven't already. If you think this has been any help, you just like my page. Okay, Thanks very much. Bye.